Today we wanted to talk about the importance of making sure that the wheels on your stroller are evenly pumped. If your stroller's wheels are not evenly pumped, your stroller can develop a variety of issues. Most notably that because it's leaning to one side, the chassis is at an angle, and this pushes stress on other joints on the chassis. It's meant to be symmetrical and be properly aligned as you drive it in order to avoid damage to the chassis itself. But also, as far as your experience of using the stroller, if one of the wheels is less pumped, it will lean down on one side and will tend to thus veer to the side where the stroller is less pumped. In relation to the front wheels, if you have swivel wheels, you may notice that the wheels tend to lock to one side, and front wheels that aren't pumped properly is a leading cause in why this problem occurs. There can, of course, also be problems with the mechanism where the wheel fork goes in. But in any case, it's good to make sure that your wheels are evenly pumped on your stroller, and I generally do this without looking at the PSI. I just pump the stroller such that the wheel feels tight and there is a slight amount of give. When you're pumping the wheels on your stroller, you do want to take them off the stroller. We talked about this in other videos. The reason for this is that when the wheel is pressed down on the ground and there's weight from the chassis, it will push the tire naturally up. So if you have not enough air inside your tire will wind up being misaligned and it will look lumpy. This is not a case with this, but you can just imagine that the wheel will seem to kind of hump its way around, and that's what happens when people pump their tires on the stroller. If you're pumping with a hand pump, which I find to be the easiest, then just a matter of attaching the pump to the ventile. Most strollers will have the same ventile, or I suppose that's a Norwegian term, but the same nozzle that you would find on cars or bicycles. If not, then you need a little attachment for your pump, and you just want to pump it up until it feels tight. And again, we have other videos telling you how to properly pump your wheels. Now, in some cases, it is good to know the PSI, in particular with jogging strollers, because as you go quickly, of course, slight variations in the wheels will cause you to veer more to the left or right. Just need to be a little bit more precise with jogging strollers. But in any case, if you want to check the PSI and make that even, you want to look at the tire, and on the tires it will generally say what the proper PSI is. So here it says max inflate to 35 PSI, or 250 pounds of pressure, kilos of pressure. So if you do want to check the PSI on all your wheels and make sure they're even, first off, I would advise using a hand pump with a pressure gouge as opposed to an air compressor, and we'll talk about that at the end a bit. But you just want to attach the pump to the nozzle and start pumping it up while looking at that pressure gouge. And again, on this tire it says max pressure 35. That does not mean you go up to the max pressure. You do still want to check with your hand, and again, you're looking for it to be tight but with a tiny amount of give. And I found that around 20 is perfect for this wheel, and I don't really want to do more because it gets nice and tight, again, with a little bit of give. But the advantage is now that I can check all the other tires that they also go to 20. So that is how you would pump, either with a hand pump, with or without a pressure gouge. The reasons for not using an air compressor, as one finds at a gas station for pumping up car wheels, is just that they release air at such a high rate, it's very easy to damage your wheel, like this. So in any case, those were the reasons for keeping your wheels aligned in terms of the air pressure and how to do it. We hope this video was helpful. If it was, we ask you to subscribe, as it helps us continue making videos in the future. Thank you.